Hi, I'm Julie Hassan, and I'm going to show you how to make a fantastic rice pudding with hemp milk. Yes, I did say hemp milk. Now, I'm a newbie to a lot of the hemp products that are out on the market, as I'm sure a lot of you are. But recently, I had the opportunity to try a rich and creamy tasting hemp milk that was so good, it inspired me to come right home and throw it into a rice pudding. And that's what I did. So I'm going to show you how to make this lovely rice pudding. Now, to begin with, you're going to use a Calrose rice, which is a short grain rice, and you do not want to rinse it because you want that starch on there. That's what's going to thicken your pudding. And so you're going to add that to simmering water. You're going to bring it up to a boil. Let's just mix this around for a second. There we go. So we're going to bring it up to a boil, we're going to cover it, we're going to reduce the heat, and we're going to simmer it for 15 minutes. All right, let's reduce that. And let's set our timer for 15 minutes. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. I just turned off the heat, and now I'm going to let it sit for 5 more minutes, and then we can start making our pudding. It's been 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead now, take off the lid, and now is the point when you're going to want to start adding the different ingredients. So to our rice, we're going to add our sugar. Now I like raisins, so I'm going to add raisins in there, but that's totally optional for you. Okay, and then we have our hemp milk, which we're going to pour right in there. And what you're going to do is this will take about, probably about 10 minutes. We're going to turn the heat back on to a low simmer, right about there, and we're going to start stirring. So let's mix all of the ingredients in there. Oh, this looks great. And so at this point now what it is it's just slow cooking, and the rice will finish absorbing the liquid, and so it'll get all nice and creamy and everything. It's really good. If you find at the very end that's a little too thick, you can always add like another drop or so of the hemp milk to it and just thin it out a little bit to your liking. And also, if you can't find hemp milk or a good tasting hemp milk, you can use like a vanilla or a plain soy milk or an almond milk or a hazelnut milk. Those would also work as well. They're really good. But try it with this hemp milk. It's delish. Okay, so we're just going to stir this. And you don't have to stir it the entire time too. You can just kind of stir it every few minutes. And like I said, about 10 minutes. What I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to add in a little bit of grated nutmeg, and I love the flavor of freshly grated nutmeg. So if you can get these, which you can usually get like in bulk spice bins, and a little grater, you can grate it in. Otherwise, just go ahead and use it out of the shaker jar. And I'm going to put that in. Adds a really nice flavor to it. And I like to add the cinnamon at the very end. This is nice because it kind of permeates it in throughout the pudding, and then the cinnamon's nice on top. So anyways, we're just going to stir this for another few minutes, and then it'll be done. It's nice and thick now, so I just turned off the heat, and I'm going to stir in some vanilla extract. Now I like to just kind of eyeball a little bit, but you could add about a teaspoonful, and it just adds a really nice depth of flavor. Then I'm going to sprinkle in just a little bit of cinnamon. And once you make this, you will see why this is one of my family's favorite recipes. If I tell you that I make this 3 times a week, I'm no joke. I mean, my kids will eat it for breakfast, we eat it for dessert, they'll even eat it as an afternoon snack. So it's good any time of the day. All right, now we've got our pudding. Oh, look at that. And then I like to sprinkle a little bit more cinnamon on top. And then a little soy whipped cream, just to sort of gild the lily a little bit. Oh, too good. And now I'm going to dig in. Thank you so much for joining me, and I really suggest you get cooking and you make this pudding soon.